Yo, yo, yo.
Hey, everybody. Everybody here? You ready to
Wait,
roll?
wait,
What
wait. He's
is
so happy.
Steve Wilkes is up there already?
Wait.
You ready
Wait,
to
he's so
roll?
excited. Wait, he's so
Are you
excited.
ready to roll?
He
All
licking
right.
your fingers and all.
Well, it's that time again. Good night to everybody
Good night,
that's
good
here
night.
with us. Good night to all our fans, whoever watches our show, everyone that watches the show. Welcome back to another night of Island Bars Football Talk. We got a special show today. It's the return of the Panther Nation. It's the show that we have been waiting for the
Your hope.
entire season.
Your hope.
But we got a lot more to talk about. First of all, I'm Shrede representing Steve Wilkes in the New Carolina Panthers. We got
Right.
Shane in the building representing the first place San
Boy.
Francisco 49ers. And we got Jizzle representing the undefeated Philadelphia Eagles. We got a lot to talk about tonight, guys. We got a lot to talk about, but just a few stuff that we'll run down for everyone that's watching the show. We'll talk about Phillies game that we didn't get to hear from Jizzle on Sunday night. We'll talk about the news involving the Panthers and Matt Rule. We'll also give out our game balls and our trash bags for the past week. And then we'll do a little preview of week 6 and what's to come for week 6. How we guys feeling? How we feeling so far?
You feeling good?
I'm
You
good.
always gotta feel good
I'm
when you're
feeling good.
undefeated.
I mean,
Yeah,
everybody
I
feel
mean-
good with it after a victory.
victory Sunday for the 49ers, victory Sunday for the Eagles, and victory Monday for the Panthers. So we are on victories this week, but we're gonna head straight into it. I mean, me and Shane talked about our game a lot on Sunday night show, which was a great show. Shane saw much of my perspective from what the Panthers are feeling. He know I was an advocate for Matt Rule getting fired. We saw why the Panthers weren't a good team due to the poor quarterback play. I don't even want to say the full offense, but just poor quarterback play. But we did have a good show talking about 49ers and Panthers game, which was more entertaining than the score showed. It was a good game, but just key things that kind of changed it. But we missed Jizzle on Sunday night to talk about his game, but he's here today. Jizzle, what's your thoughts on that close encounter you had with Arizona?
Disappointing. Disappointing victory, as I would call it. Disappointing victory in means of why the hell AJ Brown only had 3 receptions for 32 yards?
All these fantasy players want to know that too.
Why the hell? I mean, you got AJ Brown. They give you one-on-one coverage all game. Why aren't you using AJ Brown? Why aren't you using your weapons? And Devontae Smith had 10 for 87. Dallas Goddard had 8 for 95. I mean, AJ Brown should at least what 12, 15 targets a game. So I think they kind of went away from the game plan that they had all in the season, which attacking these teams down the field. That's what we need to do. Keep attacking teams down the field. It looked like next year and then Shane Steichen got away with what the plan was, what the plans they had in mind, because all in the game, I guess because the Cardinals were playing 10 yards out, they're just calling bubble screens and stuff like that. But as they adjusted, you should adjust it too at the same time. But that didn't happen. So that's the reason why we only won by what? 20-17? Won by 3 points. We should have won by 30 points. You got weapons on the outside, on the offense, on the defense to take and dominate that team. I know the NFL team too. They're gonna come to play, but you're far beyond that. You should be dominating these teams, man. 'Cause next week your next opponent ain't gonna be an easy opponent. You know that Cowboys defense is solid, but And defense was the same thing again. I didn't see that attacking defense that I was seeing the past couple of weeks. I was seeing that soft zone, half coverage type of defense. I didn't see much blitzing like we were doing last week. I understand Avante Maddox was out, but you still had Bradbury, you still had Slay. You know what I mean? You still had Chauncey Gardner Johnson, who got an interception and a great play. And you still got Epps. You still had those guys. You still got your Kazia Whites and your TJ Edwards. You're only missing one cornerback. So keep doing what you're doing all the time. So, like I said before, it was a disappointing victory. I wasn't expecting this. I was expecting more of a dominant performance, like a 30-17 type victory or something like that.
So, I mean, going back to it, we watched it too. The kicker missed the kick at the end.
That too. If the kicker made the kick, it probably would have been going overtime, and who knows what would have happened in overtime. You know what I
What
mean?
would have happened?
Right. So
And then I know we talked about it on the pregame show, the preview show. The Cardinals got the stats show that they're not a top ranked defense, but they got a lot of athletes on the field.
right.
Yeah, Isaiah Simmons, you got Buda Baker, Byron Murphy. But I also saw that you guys used Dallas Goddard a lot. He had about 9 catches.
Yeah, he about 9 catches for 95
So
yards.
you're walking in the middle of the field.
Yeah, but you
Which
could have
was
used AJ
good.
Brown a little bit more. You
Well,
can't. It's only a few corners who could actually cover AJ Brown 1-on-1 in this league. Probably the Jalen
I
Ramseys
didn't get to see the stats. So.
and the Stefan. Yeah, he had three receptions for 32 yards. You need to target that guy some more. There's very few corners who could actually cover that guy 1-on-1.
So let me just checking it. So you had Hortz, 26 or 36, 239 yards, no touchdowns. He was sacked twice.
He had 2 rushing touchdowns.
No, I mean no passing touchdowns.
Passing
26 of 36, 239 yards, no touchdowns. He ran the ball 15 times for
A little bit too
61
much.
yards, 2
A little bit too
touchdowns.
much. A little bit too
While
much.
Sanders had 15 rushes, 58. So the quarterback had the same amount of rushes as the
Exactly. That's too much. You can't have your quarterback doing that. That's a little bit too much.
So I don't agree with that part there that he should be running the ball 15 times. Were they design runs or he was scrambling?
Mostly design runs. Maybe you have a few scrambles.
What
but
would you
mostly
design runs to have 15 rushes?
probably is a read option offense. Read option offense. That's what happens when you're doing read option offense. And what's happening now? You can cause the quarterback to get hit more.
Exactly.
So
I know his 2 rushes, his 2 touchdowns were like quarterback sneaks.
quarterback sneaks in.
Yeah, so that's all right. Kenneth Gainwell had 3 receptions, 3 rushes, 20 yards. The dart was targeted 9 times, 8 receptions, 95 yards. Devontae Smith was targeted 11 times, 10 receptions for 87 yards. And AJ Brown was targeted 7 times and only came down with 3 catches, 22 yards. Was that so? He was targeted 7 times. Was that and
Need more
good
targets.
defense or he just
Need more
bad
targets.
throws?
7 ain't enough.
But the 4 that he didn't get, was that good defense or just bad throws?
2 of them were bad throws. One of them was a forced bar that was intercepted, which I think at that point,
Intercepted?
yeah, he got intercepted.
No, I said Jalen Hurts he threw the interceptions.
He threw interceptions.
No,
interception. What the ass?
Not on this thing here. You better check that. He
Throw
had
interception.
interceptions. Not on this.
He threw a pick.
It's
He marking that right.
26 or 36, 239 yards. No touchdowns, no interceptions.
No. Something wrong there.
Remember, you were partially intoxicated that night too.
No.
You know?
Something wrong. Me and Shane watching the game, and I said pick. He threw a pick.
No.
I hear when you say
Yeah,
pick, but I mean, you should have made it that. Well, I mean, yes, it pick. Zach Allen sack him and Zach Allen do that, so we cannot.
You kind of a little worried because Zach Allen would never sack somebody and don't bust
Exactly.
the
Let me do the dance. Honestly, you were frustrated.
So to all that's watching our show, Jizzle was a little intoxicated yet on Sunday evening. So there are a
That
few
man
things
needs
that
to
he
the
might have seen that he thought was this, but it just wasn't that. Because he got no picks here.
He
something.
got no touchdowns
Something.
either. He got no passing
No, he know he
touchdowns
I
had a
know
either.
he
he had
run. I know he had 2 rushing touchdowns. I know that for sure. But I don't know where
but there was a it was that same play where he had Quest streaking down the field, wide open, and he forced the ball to AJ Brown. That same play.
you probably they probably called it a pick, but the ball probably hit the ground or something. And they changed it because I'm not seeing it here.
You see it here neither.
So, but anyways, getting back to it, I know you wanted more. You want to see them throwing it more to AJ Brown, but from the looks of it, by the targets, it looked like the Cardinals was more concerned about AJ Brown and taking him out of the game because if the
Yeah,
dad
but
had,
you can't be taking him out the game if you're playing one-on-one coverage.
well, maybe they were
I'm,
shifting the coverage to him. That's what I'm
yeah, I'm gonna
saying.
tell you this: you can have every week you can complain about the same thing. You have too much stars on your team. You can't hit
You can't
everybody.
have things. You
You
should
can't
Exactly,
hit everybody.
exactly. So
should be
Devonta
able to
Smith had
make
11 targets and the dad had 9 targets. That's
Nah,
already 20 targets there.
that's what the targets. Yeah, that's a game. That's almost a game right now.
give him
Right.
more.
You
Give him
can't say
more.
give me more if that working.
Give
It's like next week.
him
Next week come,
more.
AJ Brown might block and Devontae Smith might have
Because
no
the Devontae
pass.
Smith had them targets in the first half, you know.
It don't
It's all
matter.
in
It
the
don't
first
matter.
half. You see the
It
second
don't
half.
matter. It don't matter.
All in the first half. Whap to the second half. You gotta make adjustments in the second half.
Okay, but the adjustments they mean AJ Brown will be open.
What I mean?
You can't. You
How you
can't.
didn't know that it was did you know, suppose there was shade in the coverage more than AJ Brown? Remember you said that he forced a ball to AJ Brown, right?
You can see you can see that the what you call it, the defender was underneath, just waiting for
Right.
that.
So
He
if
was
they
15
shade
seconds
it to
on
him,
road. But
remember
there were number of
we
times the
always
AJ
say
Brown
that
was running wide open.
we always say that what you call it that what's his name that Jalen Hurts isn't there passer yet there throw in route and those kinds of stuff. He's not that
We know
passer
that.
yet.
We
So
know that.
if they're shading AJ Brown, then is almost like you pick your poison type offense. If you got shade AJ Brown, then the Dard and Devontae Smith gonna ride you. If you shade Devontae Smith, you got the Dard and AJ Brown gonna ride you.
I want to put a stat out there, a stat line out there. Okay, this is where me and KG that disagree with the team.
What is that, ladies?
And he want to go out here and think the team is a sniper team or something and go out here and just shoot, 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 shoot. Boy, take the win. Average quarterback only throwing the ball 35 times a game. The man with 26 or how much he did? 26 or 36?
26 or 36.
The man threw the ball.
To only come away with 20 points.
That's what that he fouled.
But he's the orchestrator of the offense.
Josh Allen threw the ball for 31 times, KG, in the whole game. 31 times. You know what I mean? That game was well in hand, well in balance.
But
He threw the ball 31 times.
he threw 4 touchdowns too.
That's
Okay,
that's a difference.
that's the difference. He threw 4 touchdowns.
I look at I talking about the passes. When you say get AJ Brown more involved, that boy throw he passes. It's just that Devontae was this week and Goddard was this week. Next week it might be AJ Brown in what running back name?
Who, Sanders?
Sanders.
No, man.
It might be Sanders.
It
Might get the
ain't
pass.
gonna be much of a Sanders. It's
But also, you remember what KG said earlier in the show. They were playing a lot of soft coverage, right?
They playing Salah.
If they're
I know.
playing soft coverage,
They were playing
if
last
they're playing soft coverage, Devontae walks the intermediate routes a lot. Goddard runs the middle of the field.
game. Middle of the
Plus,
field.
you had a quarterback that rushed 15 times.
Right. And that could have been the game plan.
Can't be the game
15
time. He's scoring
times.
20 points, and that 20 points. That's all in the first half, you know. Ain't nothing happened in the second half, you know. Nothing.
Again, I didn't watch the highlights to see
There was
like actually
nothing
what
in the
was.
second half.
But still, it
But you know,
because
Kyler Murray, that team of Kyler Murray and them is like playing the damn not that is not the same level, but it's like playing the freaking
But look
Chiefs.
at this now.
It's go-
Kyler
No, 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 no,
Murray.
no,
it's
no, no,
go-
no, no, no. I don't want to hear that shit. No, don't come
So
to the
look, so
chat.
look,
Chat,
Kyler
chat.
Murray.
disgusting,
Kyler Murray.
disgusting,
You
KG,
guys
disgusting.
made Kyler Murray throw the ball 42 times. 28 of 42, 250 yards, a touchdown, and interception. They ran the ball. Connor had 9 attempts, 55 yards. Kyler Murray had 4 attempts, 42 yards. Ito Benjamin had 8 for 25. And Mark Hollywood wrong 8 catches, 78 yards. Randall Moore, 7 catches, 68 yards.
Right.
The game wasn't like, I don't want to say even, but I'm not seeing anything here. So the time of possession, the Philadelphia had 34 minutes. Um, Arizona had 25. So you had a whole 10 minutes up on them.
Exactly. To come away 20 points.
You were moving the ball, but maybe you don't know.
I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear that.
Remember, defenses get offense. It gets harder to play offense as you get to the end zone. Yeah,
When you
you
face,
had
when you face,
you had
when you
71
when you
total plays compared to
when
69
you're
from the
facing
Cardinals.
when you're facing those elite solid defenses, they gonna get that chance, eh?
So basically, Shirley, with the stats that you roll out just now, it was an even game.
But this is my thing. So he cautioned that he only scored 20 points, right?
But
But
he only gave up
But
17.
my thing is, you remember the Bills and Dolphins game? The Bills that only scored 20 points too. So what are you trying to say? The Bills suck too?
No, no. The Dolphins got a good defense
He
over
ain't-
there.
That's why I
The
tell you
Bills,
this.
the
This
Bills,
is where
Bills.
me and he did this.
Let me ask you a
He want to come out
question.
every week
Who's
and
who has a better
shoot, shoot,
team
shoot.
and a better defense? The Dolphins or the Cardinals?
I
I
can't.
think
I'm
they're
just saying.
even.
No,
They
they ain't no
even. They
they ain't no damn
look at the
even.
record. Look at the records. The records even.
They don't even. They got better defense there
You
out
are what
there
your records say you are.
in
You are. You
in
are
what you
what your
call it?
records say. So you trying to tell me that the Raiders are the best team in the AFC West?
No, they're not.
You are what your records say you are, right?
The Chiefs are
Exactly, because they were 4-1.
4-1.
Exactly. If the Raiders were 4-1, the Chiefs are 1-4, what would you have said?
The Raiders are a better team.
Exactly. You are what your records
But
say you are.
the Cardinals ain't got that great of a defense. I know they have at least on defense, but they don't have that great
I'm
of a
not saying
defense.
it's a great defense, but they have some
Right,
good players
exactly.
on defense.
They have good
And
players on
I told you it's the
so
same thing Shane said. This
you should
week,
be able to
their
scheme up.
job was they're not gonna leave AJ Brown beat them.
That's what I
You should
think.
probably you should be able to scheme players to get your to get your receivers and because you got Quez, you got Dallas Goddard. Scheme them open.
But
Not
the
not
dad
just
had
not
9
just for one
catches. So
half.
what more scheming
Not
you
just for
want?
one half. Not just for one
Because I don't
half.
understand. If I
Second
had a
half.
productive game,
Because
he,
because if that kicker missed that kick, right? And we go into overtime, then what?
Okay, so you said all of that one half. So how much times you threw the ball in one half in the first half?
You gotta look at these stats.
That's my thing about it. Because remember, Jalen Hurts had 15 rushes too, KG. Don't forget that part.
Right. I know he had 15 rushes.
So okay, so he had 36 passes and 15 rushes. So 36 and 15 is how much? 51. So he was part of the play 51 times.
Half of that. You had half. You had half of them. What you call it?
Exactly. So there's always stuff to look at. I mean, you can't expect that every day that your team
that's what
gonna
he.
put up
That's what he expects.
every day your team can put up 35 points, KG.
That's what he expects. He want 50 burger every
Looking
game.
for 25 to 35 points a game.
You want 50 burger every game.
25 to 35 points a game. This offense was better than the 20. This offense, skill position wise, is better than that 2017 offense that won the Super Bowl. You know,
Yeah,
skill
but you
position
can't.
wise,
Yeah, but it's still
skill
it's
position
still a
wise,
different.
and
Still a
that
different.
offense was putting up 35 points a game. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, so one game that you don't put it up, you think is the end of the world?
They haven't scored 30 for the whole year. You understand? I'm telling
No,
you.
man. They scored 30 over. They scored 30 over in a game yet.
I think for what Lions
They,
that
they,
one
try-
game.
they scored. Okay, they scored that in the first game. Yeah. Who are you playing? Are you killing Vikings?
No, I want dominate, Put your
But
foot
you
on
didn't
the
have to do
throat.
nothing more after while you do the
Put
Vikings.
your foot on the throat.
So okay, so you say it's a bad game with only 20 points, right?
Put your foot
Um,
on the throat.
do you consider the Chiefs a legit offense?
The okay offense. Our offense
Or
should be better than the Chiefs' offense.
no, I
Skill
actually do
wise,
you why you
skill position
consider the
wise,
Chiefs offense to be
they're a good offense.
a good one, right? How
A
much they
good
put up
okay
against
offense.
how much you put up against how much they put up against the Colts when they lost?
What 20?
Exactly. It happens.
No.
What
But
what
they
Shane
don't
trying to
have
tell you
no. But
is
they don't have a AJ Brown and a Devontae Smith and a Dallas Goddard. That's the difference. That's the difference. If they had
um
them dudes, they would have put up 30.
they got
They would have put
Kelsey
up
that
30.
they got Kelsey that get 4 touchdowns last night.
Yeah, but that team suck.
Yeah, I know, I
That team
know,
suck.
I know, I
That
know,
team
I know,
defense
I
suck.
know.
And
Yeah, I know.
you
The
watch
Colts, the
Kelsey
Colts,
run through into
Colts
their
suck too.
defense.
The Colts suck too.
No.
The
Colts,
Colts suck
Colts
too.
got okay defense, man.
The Colts suck. Don't come with that
Colts got
about
good
okay
defense.
defense.
They got okay
Colts suck.
defense. They got okay defense.
No,
They got okay
no, no,
defense.
no, no.
They
Yeah, the
got
Colts
okay
got
defense.
okay defense. The Cardinals got okay defense.
No. Don't tell me that shit.
Maybe no. The
No,
Cardinals got okay
don't tell me
defense.
that shit.
What I fail to understand is the same point she ain't trying to make. Yeah, you only put up 20, but your team is so balanced that you only needed 20 to win.
He don't want to see that
I don't
though.
want to see that.
He
I don't
want
want to see that.
Devontae to have 100 yards
I don't want to
receiving.
see that.
He want to have 100 yards receiving. He want AJ Brown to have 100 yards.
Everybody don't have. Everybody don't have to have it. But I want to see a orchestrated offense better than that.
But you did it. You orchestrated your
No.
offense to your game
That
plan.
wasn't good
You had
enough. That
15
wasn't
to
good
Zane
enough.
rushing.
That was more mediocre than anything else.
Your running back had 58 yards rushing.
It was
Goddard had
it was more mediocre than anything else.
Devontae Smith almost had 100 yards. I don't know what more you want. You want that
I
team.
want
I
to
don't know
see
what you
more.
want.
Like I tell Shide, that
The Buffalo Bills do not put up
like
40 points every
like I
game.
tell Shide,
They don't put up 40 points.
like I tell Shide, the 2017 Eagles team that won the Super Bowl wasn't this talented, and they were put up 35 points a game. I just saying, they wasn't this talented. So I see what I'm looking at is I'm looking at this team skill position wise comparing it to that
Okay.
team skill position
No,
wise.
let me ask you a question then. So, question. You won't satisfied with the performance by the offense this week. Who you put the blame on?
The coaching
And then
staff.
the coach.
Coaching
Okay.
staff.
No,
Yeah,
I just checking. I just checking.
No, in on the players is the coaching staff because
I just
they never
checking.
did adjust. If they had adjusted, it probably would have been a better game and a better score. They not just
Give Sirianni a break. He got a
why
5-0.
why.
He ain't giving
Let me ask you a question. What a goal is?
Win the Super Bowl.
Okay,
But let me ask you a question. Don't you have to win games to get to the playoffs to get to the Super Bowl?
that's all part
So
of
you
it.
get W. Shut up.
That's all part of it.
No, you get W.
That's all part of it.
You got a W.
Settling for mediocrity.
You're
This
not
boy,
settling for mediocrity. You got a
that's
W.
settling for mediocrity. You could get W and still settle for mediocrity.
You know what makes great teams? When one side of the ball ain't clicking, other parts of the thing pick you up. That's what made great teams. So your offense wasn't on point this week, but your defense did what they had to do to get you the W.
Kyler Murray should be playing slide Ollie.
Oh, that's that's Kyler Murray problem. That ain't got thing to do with you.
That and the kicker missed the kick. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. So I mean, you had things go in your favor for you to win that game, and that's okay.
No, but
That's
you know
okay.
you know what they say. You know the saying. Good teams get all those kind of calls and stupidness.
Bad teams and bad teams.
And bad teams get taken. You know that saying.
That's true too.
Good teams always get stuff rolled their way, and bad teams just to get a bad thing.
Exactly.
So
Because the Cardinals wasn't in position to win that game. Or no?
Exactly. The Cardinals are good, but they're not a great team, and they do what good teams do. Colorado slid a yard before and had to end up going kick. It happens to good teams. That happens to bad teams.
But it
happens.
We got another. I think this is going to be Jalen Hurts' toughest test earlier, playing against the Cowboys. The Cowboys.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
So there you have it.
The Cooper Rush.
None to that Cooper Rush. The Cowboys
That was
defense. The Cowboys defense. Ah, boy. He shake his head.
We'll talk about that game on Saturday. But
I,
but there you have it.
I know. I know.
There you have it.
I,
No, but you can talk about that game on Sunday because isn't it Monday night?
No, Sunday night. Sunday night.
Oh, Sunday night. So we'll
Sunday
talk
night.
about it on Saturday some more. But
Saturday.
there you have it. He's not. He takes the win, but he's not.
hey, could have been no coach, you know.
Why?
Nothing.
Because
But
imagine you win and he'd have been Mr. Kill up
no,
star.
but I
Sorry,
understand where you're coming from because even when we win, you're not always impressed.
With the
You always
victory.
nobody plays a perfect game. Stuff happens. There's always stuff to work on. I understand where he's coming from, but the thing that the thing with KG, the thing with KG is his team is so balanced all around that when one side of the ball has a bad game, the other side is there to pick them up. That's what makes good teams. That's what makes good teams. So if the defense ain't bad, if the defense ain't playing good, he got all the people in the world to make this game a shootout. If the offense
as
ain't
long as
playing
you know,
good, he got a defense to help you.
and I think I was living proof of this because as long as y'all know me, been watching football with me back in these 5 9ers. One thing I always been crying and screaming about is for the whole team to freaking click. I don't think I've seen that yet. For the whole team to click. If our offense is clicking and our defense clicking, our special teams fucking up. If our special teams clicking and our defense clicking, our offense fucking up. If our offense clicking, our defense fucking up. I have never seen all three phases of my team click. I haven't.
Are you live watching this 5 9ers?
All my life I watching
Not even
finals.
Super Bowl, yeah?
How? We lose it? We win any?
I said the Super Bowl, yeah. Like you see your team pick for one game?
No.
You're crazy.
Something wrong there, yeah.
Which game?
Something wrong there.
Which game?
The 2017 Eagles, even if they didn't win that Super Bowl, they were clicking.
They were
weeks.
the same.
Okay, but you clicked. You clicked. My Super Bowl. They're talking about my grown up years watching the finals. I ain't talking about the Montana and the Steve Young years.
I know you mean.
I talking about my Super Bowl I went to with Kaepernick and Baltimore Ravens. Thank God the goddamn lights went out.
No. But you just talking about that game. Didn't in any game they didn't click?
No, I talking about big games.
Okay. No, you rephrase it. No, you rephrase it.
I talking about, you know what I'm saying? The Super Bowl, my last Super Bowl 2019. My offense put up 20 points. I supposed to have the #1 defense in the league. We give a 10-point league in the fourth quarter. And the defense blow it. And everybody blame the quarterback. I can't see that how. Not when you have the #1 defense. If I got a #1 defense in the league, I should say, here's 21 points. Hold it down defense.
Yeah, but you had some fellas over there who were cheaters.
That's okay.
And you had that
I had a #1
Mahomes.
I had a #1 defense in the league. We played cheaters before. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I just saying, like, if I would get my team to click, my team hasn't clicked all season yet. Yeah, this season like that, you know. Watching these smaller games, we ain't clicked yet, you know. Not the whole, not all three phases of the team has not clicked yet, and I'm waiting for that moment. I still waiting. I think we should be putting up, like I tell you at the beginning of the year, our offense and our coaching staff that we have, we should be putting up, like KG said, we should be putting up 25, 25 points a game. Not no freaking game against the Denver Broncos. We could put up what, 12 points?
Yeah, but that was Jimmy. But even with your first year quarterback at Trey Lance, I didn't think you were putting up that much neither.
12?
I think I'd have put up at least 20.
Okay. Not 12 though, man. Come on, man.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
The game against the Denver Broncos.
Yeah.
It's just it's expectation. When you have, like, I agree with KG, you know, when you have that talent on the team.
Yeah, but that was Jimmy. That Jimmy first full game. You couldn't expect.
What happened to the rest of the fucking team?
Well, the line. You don't complain about the line.
I was worried about the line.
In that game, the line was an issue.
Not really.
When Trent Williams went down.
Yeah, but what happened before that? He played 2 freaking quarters before that.
Yeah, but you don't expect Jimmy. I didn't expect Jimmy to come out there and rock solid. The offense would have been rock solid.
And the fucking ball. This is what I'm saying. Shitty, we have talent. Hand the ball off.
Yeah, but
Jimmy wasn't rock solid against our, Jimmy get lucky.
he made the key throws. Like he had times that he had a there was no time that we only one play I saw with Hahnemann try to pick him on the deep play. Outside of them, the other throws, I wouldn't have. Oh no, and Justin Burris had jumper route. Outside of them two there, just it wasn't really nothing to say like he.
So really, you got count that strictness that he chopped Tevin Coleman as skill.
But why you say? But you ain't just say you give the ball to your playmakers.
A running back.
That's a playmaker.
He was lined up on a trash player. You take advantage of it.
Hold on, let me get my rabbit's foot.
Because if you think,
hey, you know, a Bleacher Report caption was on that.
Wow.
Fuck it, Tevin Coleman down there somewhere.
Yeah, but
people think we got Justin Jefferson.
You think he would have thrown that ball? No, but you think he'd have thrown that ball if Hahnemann were on him? That was the matchup.
But Hahnemann would have been on Debo. This is running back running down there. The field.
Yeah, but no, it's a design play. Remember, we send the Alok blitz, right? When you send a running back on a wheel route on them kind of routes on a blitz, he usually line up with a linebacker or some slow ass safety.
Yeah, but then you throw it when he beat the damn linebacker, not the man running straight.
That was a damn good throw under the pressure.
Oh, yeah.
And a damn good play.
I see why Baker Mayfield your fucking quarterback.
No, because the people who are running the thing just stupid. The thing what I don't understand is so he's supposed to throw up the ball. You expect him to throw. You expect him to. So okay, the throw to you can Dante Jackson. Was that a good throw or bad throw?
Which one that was?
He threw the same throw down to no. He threw the same one down to you got a blitz. When he tried, you couldn't turn for the back shoulder catch.
Oh, that was a good throw. You gotta make them damn catches.
But what's the difference?
Lad treated the throw the Tevin Coleman wasn't that throw.
That was a very good throw because he put height on it. Tevin Coleman was it. So your running back can't catch.
He catch it?
No. I asking you. You got no running backs that could catch.
You gonna throw a high point ball to running back?
So nobody don't do that. Nobody don't do that.
Who?
Nobody don't do that in NFL. What are you watching? What are you watching? Chin, how you mean? Watch running back?
You got running back to the
what's a real? You watch football. What's a real rope? What's a real rope?
No, high point.
You got how else you could have throw that ball?
You don't throw a wheel route to a running back when the running back got beaten the damn linebacker. Not one-on-one jump ball coverage.
Well, who was on him, Shane?
The linebacker will right there straight. I don't even know your linebacker name, but he will right there straight for the man.
So you got no confidence that Coleman could have do nothing with that then.
I had no confidence in catch that fucking ball.
But you got to be crazy. Shit, we know Tevin Coleman. Tevin Coleman is one of those backs that could play out of the backfield. I could understand if you tell me that was Jeff Wilson, the bruiser, or LeGarrette Blount. LeGarrette Blount or Leonard Fournette. Let me run in the thing. But we know what Tevin Coleman was.
I ain't expecting no running back to be out there high pointing no damn ball.
No, man, they don't do that all the time. When a full blitz come on, so let me tell you this. Especially Shanahan. Shanahan got good schemes. When you motion your running back out wide to get empty backfield, remember, you can tell if it's man-to-man or zone. If the linebacker follow you out there, you notice man-to-man. Yep. If the linebacker don't follow you, it's zone. So if you know the linebacker follow you out there, who the mismatch on?
Is the linebacker. I just don't think it was a good throw shooting.
No, but remember, it's a blitz. It's an Alok blitz. That's an Alok blitz.
It wasn't a good throw.
No, boy. He had no
luck.
He had no that. Sometimes you need luck in this NFL. You ain't hear KG say if Arizona had kicked that field goal, it would have been something different.
KG had the fan was standing by TV blowing.
Sometimes in this NFL, you need luck, Sheen. It's just as simple as that. You need luck sometimes, Sheen. So you honestly telling me you think Josh Allen had no Gabriel Davis with a one hand snag that deep ball there when Micah Parsons,
But you see that ball though?
when Minka
You see
Fitzpatrick had a thing.
you see he put that ball though.
But you see what Jimmy put that? Okay, let me ask you something. My defender, you see how he played the ball? You see how he played the ball? No. How did my defender play that ball?
He jumped for it too.
My defender out there doing is this. Incomplete. He had no chance to get that ball. Jimmy put that over. He had make Tevin Coleman turn, and he catch that ball with 2 feet in.
Look.
Well, Shane, if luck get you to 3 and 2 in first place in the thing,
then
you better take it. Exactly. Exactly. I know that play. The people watch when a linebacker goes onto the running back, cause that's an automatic mismatch. It could be a double move, it could be a slant, but it's just that we send an alloc blitz, we send a zero blitz.
Yeah, I see it.
Debo was covered by JC Han. He ain't gonna make it. I didn't think you didn't get off the line yet. So the only throw he actually had to make was that deep throw to take, and I think it was a 4th down and all. It was a 4th down throw.
It was a prayer.
And he had to try. Sometimes, Shane, you got to throw the prayer, Shane.
I understand, but it was not a good throw.
I don't know why. You know the thing about KG? If that was Ayuka Debo, he'd have said excellent.
As a wide receiver guy out there to catch it.
But Coleman could do it too.
Look.
But you make this seem that no running back could catch in the NFL.
I ain't see them can't catch. The type of catch that was.
So you never see a running back run a deep route.
I ain't see running backs run. I ain't see them can't run.
So you never see a running back how he point that catch.
I don't see often that.
You don't have to see it often, but you see, right?
Luck.
Allah. He said luck again. Right now, the way the NFL landscape changing now, if you can't catch as a running back, you better be Derrick Henry.
That's a definite.
Exactly. You got to catch. So now we know Jeff Wilson ain't really catching nothing on the backfield unless it's a screen. But he's a bruiser. He gonna get you the yeah. If you ain't Derrick Henry or them fellas now, you got to learn to catch. You have to. The only person that don't really run routes is like a Chubb. But Chubb getting 5-6 yards every time he carry.
Chubb's a machine on the ground.
Right.
So like,
Derrick Henry is the same. Fournette is the same. But now in the NFL, you got like Dalvin Cook and them guys could run routes. You got Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Them guys could run routes. Jonathan Allen could run routes. I don't even want to call McCaffrey. Those guys know how to run the routes. Swift, DeAndre Swift could run a route, you know. Them fellas could catch. I ain't gonna go there and say that it wasn't a 50-50 ball. It was a 50-50 ball that Jimmy threw. What? I would
65.
I would have taken no on your side.
40-60, no.
My cornerback had no chance to catch that. Jimmy pulled that ball right over his head. He couldn't catch that ball. He do it for he person. If you're gonna miss that, only your player could catch it. And that's the difference. When Aaron Rodgers stopped them prayers.
That's what I tell you the difference between that ball and the ball that he showed to Ayuk, because he showed the ball to Ayuk, only Ayuk could catch it.
Yeah, but that was a little bit further off than what you would want for Ayuk to catch that.
Ayuk need to catch them fuck, man. That's the second
one. He tried off though. That one was a little harder to catch. But because I remember Dante Jackson was right on him. It's just that Dante Jackson didn't turn his head. And it was harder for Ayuk to turn in there and catch that one. But I mean, Jimmy, I don't complain about Jimmy. Jimmy being in this NFL thing so long, he know how to make the plays. I just didn't expect him to come out and score 30 points against Denver. That can't happen. That he first play that he get to practice with a man normal. And Denver ain't no punk defense, you know. They ain't no punk defense. Denver got players all around. Now you could go there and abuse the whole Rams. You got the Rams suck back. The Rams are the Jalen Ramsey.
The offensive line is horrible.
No, I mean like on defense. The Rams defense ain't as hard as they used to be too. Outside of Jalen Ramsey and Aaron Donald, you got ways to beat the Rams. So you got other stuff you gotta look at too, but you first place in the NFC West. The same thing that tell KG, don't complain.
I ain't complaining. Like I said, I wasn't complaining. I just saying that you gotta be critical sometimes of these men. That was not a good throw.
I don't know what other throw you had there to make.
You can see this through.
You need to see the show,
I,
Jizzle. I don't know what other show he had to make. He had literally no
and
other show.
I didn't say I got no other show to make. I just don't think it was a good show. Period.
But I swear it was on fourth down. So you had to make the choice.
I just watched it. I don't think it was fourth down. I think it was
I
third.
swear, okay, one of them. But if you watch the play,
Hollow blitz.
huh?
It wasn't hollow blitz. It was a zone blitz on two sides.
Mm.
I don't know.
Let me see.
Like I said, it was a 40-60 ball. We caught it. Luck. That's what I saying. Luck.
You see, look. I wouldn't. It's a good ball. That's a good ball, man.
You say you're getting to a customer watching Baker Mayfield passes like that.
See, it ain't no different than the first play of the game when he tried to Kittle. But you expect Kittle to catch it. I don't know why you don't expect Tevin Coleman to catch it like Tevin Coleman can't catch.
It was 34. 34. Like I said, in the kids, kids, you can watch it. But let me move on. Let's move on.
No, I got to. Wow, how far? Give me a minute on this. You watching the highlight thing?
Yeah. It was 44 seconds left in the first quarter.
Okay, here watching it though. Let me see this play.
I watch it. I can watch it now.
Let me just see what this play is now. No, Shane. That's a all-out blitz. You know zone blitz. Everybody man to man. Everybody man to man.
Catch by Coleman.
Everybody man up. Everybody man up just now. And that play.
Who thought the Indians feeling?
Hardfield. He hybrid. He the player. See, look, it's a man to man. It's a zero blitz. Everybody had their own man. A zero blitz. Nope.
He had to tighten down. He had to tighten down the post in the middle lane.
That was a great catch by Coleman.
This is what I tell him. This is what I tell him.
Look.
The
throw.
Shane, that's true. Oh, my cornerback had my Hartfield had nowhere to catch that. This is why I telling Shane.
Look at that ball and bring that ball in. Catch that ball, man.
Yes, this is why I telling him.
But if they were luck, he would have been turned the other way. He ends going the other way.
Shane, my cornerback could not look. Remember, Jimmy was trying to hold 1 second longer to try. And you see what he do last minute? He leaned back and get the height on the ball. He had to do it. The pressure was coming.
The thing is,
I just didn't know that should have been by my end zone, so he could have walked up for another safety.
Coleman Tony head quicker than
that. Watch you.
Coleman Tony head quicker than that arm. That kind of Tony head.
Yeah, that's a great throw.
Coleman locate that
ball. I say he had him. Remember the kind of trying to catch up the Coleman?
Yeah.
He running to catch. I mean, yeah. It was a catch completion first down.
So look, Shane. If you look at it before the start of the play, you see Miles Hartfield playing coach on coverage.
Yeah.
Because it's a mismatch. He can't jam him. If he jam him, it's over. Now he does one pass him, and he throw the ball up with all the Coleman. Even if Hartfield had Tony head, he wasn't catching that ball. All the Coleman could have catch it. And considering the amount of pressure that thing was on, he couldn't go the other side to throw that ball. That's the only throw he really had to throw there. And that's a great catch sheet. If my running back could make catches like that, but he got to play every day.
Your running back can't make catches like that.
But that's definitely true. But Baker want to pump fake like he got some gun or something. I don't know. Okay. Anyways, moving on to our next segment on the show. It's all about what I've been my background. So after me, Shane had our talk on Sunday. We talked about it and we talked about how it just ain't working for Carolina. Change is gonna be made. I did tell Shane the main thing would come down to these 3 home games. Because we played 5 games and we played 4 home games. We played the first game, then we went to the Giants, then we played the Saints, the Cardinals, and the 49ers at home. And I did tell Shane after the last home game, more than likely you're gonna see something happen. So said, so done. Matt Rule was officially fired. Into his 3rd year of his 7-year deal, he was relieved of his duties. Also, defensive coordinator Phil Snow and special teams assistant Ed Foley. Both of them have been relieved of their duties. Both of them are actually his right-hand men. So, like, he brought them over and My views on it is I expected it sometime during the season. I'm just glad it happened now. I was tired of it. It's not I don't hate Matt Rule, it's just as I usually tell KG, he's just better suited for college. He's not NFL head coach. And we see a lot of persons, a lot of coaches make the transitions from college to NFL and it don't always work. If you look at it, I don't even want to say Cliff Kingsbury is successful as an NFL head coach either. 'Cause what he be doing in Arizona? Feel like he
He,
doing
I
nothing
mean,
damn enough.
he ain't
Yeah,
doing nothing.
it's not
You don't know why
a perfect example. As I'd like to say is you guys consider Nick Saban one of the greatest college head
College
coaches,
coach.
right?
Yeah.
When he came to the
he
NFL,
what up.
he got destroyed. He went his ass straight back into college. Some people, and like I listened to you guys heard me listening to the shows and listen. I listened to David Tepper's press conference and everything. It was gonna happen. That's how it is. It was gonna happen. I think this is the right time. You just need it. It just as David Tepper said, not that we respect Matt Rule and so, but he just couldn't get us over the hump. So be it. And I knew from time Steve Wilkes was the interim head coach that Phil Snow was gonna get fired because Steve Wilkes' background is defense. Steve Wilkes wants to run the defense his way, and I heard rumblings that he didn't always agreed how Phil Snow ran the defense. So I know that was gonna happen. His good friend and person with him, Al Holcomb, he's gonna be the defensive coordinator. He'll call it defensive plays. I think he's gonna make some adjustments with McAdoo. So it looks like McAdoo will stay on as the offensive coordinator. And he and Al Holcomb will concentrate on defense. So
Is Baker still the quarterback?
well, he's injured. He's out for 2 to 6 weeks. He has a high ankle sprain.
Oh boy.
So he had mashed up his ankle like Sam Donald. So guess what? PJ Walker's up on Sunday. Sammy D should be coming back soon. I just don't know when. But Baker's out for 2 to 6 weeks. They were thinking about putting him on IR, but they haven't. But you can guarantee he's out for the next 2 to 6 weeks. They say 4 weeks at minimum. So they should have put him on IR, but I just don't know why. But it's PJ Walker's turn, and we'll see what happens with Sammy D. But to bring me with that point again, he just wasn't mad. If you see, everything I do is Carolina, so you guys won't always see it unless you hear it from me. They said he tried to run the Panthers organization like a college program. That don't work in the NFL. Remember, as we always say, even though the NFL is getting sauce, we always say this is a man's sport. College, that's a boy sport. They're growing, young men. NFL, there's grown ass men. Grown men playing in the NFL. This is a man's sport. And they said he just wanted to be in everything. He tried to run it like a college program. He brought so much college people over from him, it almost felt like a college. That don't work in the NFL. And I mean, it comes down to the main thing: his inability to find a franchise quarterback is what ultimately led him to his doom. It just didn't work out. I think he's owed 40 million in the remaining of his contract, but it is offset language. If he signs with a college, the college pays him the 40 million. So the Panthers paying him his salary this year, and if he signs a head coaching agreement with the college will pay him the money. So he has his choice. They say that he's already the number one candidate to go back into college. Colleges have already started to try to reach out to him. So he has his choice of whoever he wants to college. That's his thing. I don't mind that. But I'm glad Carolina made the move. No, I think Steve Wilkes, he didn't get a fair chance in Arizona with Josh Rosen. That was a lame duck situation. I don't honestly think that he'll be the full-time head coach next season. But there's a lot of chatter today that they said Sean Payton is actually interested in the job. I would love if we got Sean Payton, but I'm not holding my head on it because the Saints still have Sean Payton's rights. That's a rival you're talking about. You ain't gonna get Sean Payton if he was a free agent, then yeah. But it's a little different now. Do I believe we'll win a lot of games this year? No. I do believe we'll get a high pick and we will draft a quarterback. But that's good for a head coach because say like I interview Shane KG as for head coaching job. However, which one I pick, you guys get me a choice of quarterback that you want to draft. Suppose say like we get the number 1 pick or the number 2 or number 3. You can either pick CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, or Will Levis. So you come in as a head coach, getting to pick your quarterback, and you rolling with him. So, I mean, I was happy when we started to talk about it on WhatsApp. I was laughing. I was cheerful. I don't hate Matt Rule, but I just knew that his time had come. He wasn't the right fit for Carolina, and it happens. I'm not angry about it. I'm just glad we did it. But I think there's going to be new life in the building, a new sake, as Steve Wilkes is very respected, and he's from Charlotte. And I do believe we're going to pull off that victory against the Rams. So you don't hear me say we're going with that Rams victory. PJ Walker in the building, baby. So I expecting that. The Rams suck bad, partner. So team my fault. So
Who's PJ Walker there?
he's 2-0 as a starter. I don't know what you're talking about.
And now gonna have a feeling he.
And another thing I had to point out to Sheen. I know I sent it to you, Sheen. You see the PFF grade for Ike Kwanu?
No, I didn't see it.
Ike Kwanu had a 92.5 PFF grade against IU. Our number 6 round pick. The highest grade by a tackle for the entire NFL by over 10 points.
I thought these partners had elite pass rushers.
No, but my thing, my thing. So
was cleaning his uniform a lot.
what you say?
Baker was cleaning his uniform a lot.
Yeah, cause he handful of shit, so he had to keep wiping it. But Baker wasn't on the ground that much. At least from the left side, Jizzle. Ike Kwanu had a 92. I don't care who in the game, because if you're on an NFL team, you get to pay to play. But a 92.5 PFF grade. So that means that Baker just full of trash that he can't make a throw. But that's the highest by any tackle in the NFL by over 10 points. So I'm just trying to say that I know I used to bash him because his pass blocking isn't good. But we were done from all this, so we did a lot more passes. So I'm glad that he's learning. And the line is looking better. It's just our quarterback play is making DJ Moore look like he's a scrub. The bad thing is DJ Moore to be open. It's just that Baker can't throw him the ball. But now with the coaching change, you know you're going to have the team going to call and ask who we going to, if you want to trade people, CMC and them kind of stuff. But I don't believe we should, because say, for instance, KG is a head coaching candidate. Shane's a head coaching candidate. If you're a head coaching candidate and you got links to the Panthers, you're already looking at the roster. The roster ain't that bad outside of the quarterback. You got good defense in the top 10. You got good offense that just ain't good by quarterback standards. Why would you trade away CMC and DJ Moore? Who your new quarterback gonna come in and throw the ball to? You understand what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. I would keep our players that we have, and then just make it better so that we can build within the year. So I still think we're gonna trade some. Robert Anderson need to go. He just crazy. I don't understand. He need to go. We could get some picks for him and a few other veterans, but there's no way I'm trading Brian Bonds. There's no way I'm trading Jeremy Chin. There's no way I'm trading Derek Brown. There's no way I'm trading DJ Moore. McCaffrey is a little different. I would actually trade McCaffrey to get picks, because if the Bills so want McCaffrey, they'll trade a first round pick for McCaffrey, because they don't even want to use their first round pick gonna be in the late 20s.
As they should.
So I would actually trade him. I would have 2 first round picks, and I can draft a good running back.
Mm-hmm.
So I would actually trade him to get picks, but I'm not trading DJ Moore, that's 25 or 26 years old. I'm not trading Brian Bonds, who's 24 years old and has the second most pressure rate in the NFL next to Nick Bosa. I'm not trading him. I'm not trading Jeremy Chin. I'm not trading Derek Brown. And plus we got Hani. We ain't trading none of them fellas. So I'm hearing that a lot of persons think that it's an attractive head coaching thing. And one of the things that people saying too is we got an owner that's willing to spend. Like, you give Matt Rule 7 years, a million, a heap of money for a first-time head coach. He gonna spend. He gonna spend the money. But one thing I respect David Tepper for, he did. He actually, some people big when you're rich, a billionaire, and them kind of thing, you're cocky. You ain't gotta admit that you're wrong. You got money. I ain't gonna admit it. He did say that he messed up. He gave Matt Rule too much power. He did this and did that. He said, "I'm still learning as an owner." He wants to be invested in the football side of it, and he's learning. So I respect that. So I mean, it's a new vice in Carolina. You guys saw when I came here, I had up my Steve Wilkes stuff. I was more energized. I was tired of the Matt Rule fiasco. I was tired of it.
I hope you're energized for the rest of the football season, partner.
I would be because again, the team isn't bad. I'm not, and McAdoo isn't really calling bad games, but I don't expect us. So now I did say I'm energized, but I don't for a second believe that I think that we're gonna go win 8 games. That ain't gonna happen because what plagued us now gonna still plague us for the rest of the season. We don't have a proper quarterback. It's gonna plague us for the rest of the season. But I know the team had to make the move to get rid of Matt Rule and some of the people. So I'm happy with that. Now at least we, as Adam Schefter said, we have a head start in finding our new head coach. We do have a head start. We can look at coordinators. We can look at people with coaching experience. We have a head start. So they mentioned KG. They mentioned your offensive coordinator. They mentioned
Again,
Kellen. They mentioned Kellen Moore. They mentioned Byron Leftwich. They mentioned a few people.
You may mention D'Amico.
They mentioned D'Amico on the defensive side. They mentioned Leslie Frazier from the Bills. They mentioned
Kill
somebody
me.
else.
Kill me if D'Amico leave. Bye.
So, but I see the thing about it is, I don't think because the defense is actually good. I don't think they want a good defense. They need to rejuvenate the offense. Whoever whoever comes in and takes over as defensive coordinator got pieces to play with, and you're gonna see it because Phil Snow like to play light. Remember, I always tell you that we would get bullied on the outside zone runs because our lineman was our lineman was what you call it? Our lineman was
smile.
Small,
small.
small.
Yeah. Remember, I always used to cuss and say that we gonna get killed. Well,
The DMs.
Steve Wilkes wasn't a fan of the small lineman. He wanted to play heavier to stop the run. So you're gonna see a difference now in how it goes. So I'm excited at the total sheet. I'm excited. We got people. We got. I like Steve Wilkes. I do believe we'll win a few games, but I don't. I do believe we'll beat the Rams. I don't think we'll beat Tampa. We'll win one of the 2 games with Atlanta. So that's already 3 wins there. I think we'll get to about 5 wins. I just don't want us to take away our spot from getting one of those quarterbacks. 'Cause if we get Bryce Young, Will Levis, or CJ Stroud, I'm happy. After those 3, then you got a little head scratcher because Anthony Richardson, they said he's falling off. Tyler Van Dyke, he's falling off.
A lot of them
They
falling out.
they got a guy from what's his name? They got a dude from Tennessee,
Yes.
Shane. Tennessee. Tennessee's like number 6 in the pool right now, right? They say the quarterback is playing at an elite level and he's looking mature. The only problem is I think he's 25 years old, so he'd become like a little older, like a Brandon Whedon. So we'll have to see what happens when it comes to my Panthers, but I'm more excited this week for football. I'll be with you guys. I'll be more active. I'll be there. Steve
Yo,
Wilkes is there.
yo,
KG
Fry.
can't KG can't tell me he don't respect Steve Wilkes. KG
I,
respect
res-
Steve Wilkes?
I respect Steve Wilkes. Steve Wilkes
Thank
get
you.
bad shake in
He did
Arizona
get a
and
bad shake in Arizona. It was
with
a
the
lose
Texans.
situation for him because they know that
Yeah.
Josh Rosen wasn't the guy. They needed somebody to place the blame on. And they fired Josh Rosen and think to bring in Kingsbury and Kyler Murray. That was wicked. So we know that wasn't a good shake. I don't know if Shane knows Steve. Shane, you know Steve Wilkes?
Yeah, I know Stevens.
That's a
Barely.
bad man. Yeah, that's a bad man, partner. So We'll see how it goes. I don't expect him to retain the what you call it, the full
Coaching
time
position.
head coaching. It's tough
If he
because if
does
he
a if he does a good job this year,
right,
then
the main thing is that what David Tepper said this week is we just want seeing progress from like the young players as well. So like Thomas Tremble, you hear me talk about Thomas Tremble Street. Shane was asking, but where he be? I ain't seen him on the field. They don't use him. You gotta develop the younger players.
mhm.
So I do think that Steve Wilkes is gonna give McAdoo more freedom to like do stuff, get some, be creative and work. I do believe Shane that will do better offensively this week because he did say schemes won't change, but we're gonna change the way we do things. So I do believe we'll get more fire from the defense from Steve Wilkes and Al Holcomb, and the defense ain't bad. And just look at it, the Rams are struggling offensively with a terrible offensive line. What do you think will happen this week when we get Big Dog? As Shane say, KG, when we was watching the Shane say, I give me Brian Bones, because that's a sick man.
Mhm.
That's a bad man. He's gonna come off the edge. You got Derek Brown, Louvu should be back, Shane, and then you got Honey man, Hana Island is out there, but he might be hip. I might be hip. I can't deal with that.
I ain't do a thing to him. He filed he own.
As long
And
as as
and a man
long
like weak
as
ones.
he say weak bones. As long as them don't put Cooper Cup and CJ Henderson, we good because
That's my
Cooper Cup
dog.
would just make CJ Henderson pull him straight. I don't
CJ,
understand with this Cooper Cup.
we don't want
So
we don't want you to leave Kiss My Ass, so you have to stay here for now. So we're a little over the time. We still got 2 segments to
we
cover.
don't have no time limit on this show. We are look all the time.
Okay, you happy?
There's
You
no
have to
time limit. I didn't know. Wait, let me see. We got countdown for the time to cut us off.
yeah,
Hell
I,
no.
you
I
already
wait,
put it
I waiting 4 weeks in.
yeah, no,
The
two.
kids in the hand. The
Yeah, you got
Panthers,
the mask like
he looking all different. And he
So
back sulking again.
No.
before she didn't have us there till the morning, let's go in time of week 5 game ball awards and our trash bag of the week. Kiss My Ass, you can take part in this too. So let's start with trash bag of the week for week 5 in the NFL. KG, you go first.
Boy. I want to give it to the
What are we
Rams.
doing?
Trash bag.
I want to give it to the Rams.
The whole
That's what I
team?
give it. The
The whole team?
Rams. The whole team. And McVay.
Mhm.
Coming into the year, you realize you had a makeshift offensive line. You did nothing to change it or fix it during the off season. Nothing. You know that you were gonna miss players in that offensive line. I mean, you should at least done something. I mean, pick up some of them free agents or somebody. I know you had the money, but somehow find the money. You weren't gonna pick up a Bobby Wagner, but yet you didn't try to pick up somebody else to fix your
Right.
offense.
You want to address your needs, right? You know you lose a whole
Exactly.
stable in with what? And you went out there and pick up more defense. More defense.
So the
Sweetie?
Rams.
I gave it to him one last time the entire career, Matt Rule.
Right.
Sorry, Matt Rule, you're ending our show on a sad note, but you are for the final time. You got the trash bag award for.
Should I get to the damn Raiders defense?
I should have given it to the Pittsburgh Steelers for getting right later.
So my trash bag of the week goes to my arch nemesis, Russell Wilson. 'Cause I don't know what the hell he was doing out there Thursday night. I don't know
Yeah,
what he was seeing. I don't know who he was trying to ball
I
to.
can't take KG. The Colts got good defense.
you go with that.
Russell helped them out a lot. I don't know what he was doing out there. And
You
then, and
see
then, then
Gilmore. You see Gilmore pick him off.
pick him up clean. Try to test Gilmore. And you got man wide open on the other side. Wide open. He better lose that team, yeah. Then why receivers ain't have that with he no more. So he's my trash bag of the week.
Yeah,
Russell,
there's a saying that he's not well liked in the locker room. So
he
Oh,
can't be.
Russell Wilson.
Russell too busy sniffing up CR ass now. He ain't concentrating on the football game.
Oh, easy. When you're losing, all kind of stories will come out. When you're winning, everything is all nice and dandy. So we'll
Right?
see.
All right. So game ball.
Travis Kelsey. I give it to he. At that age, still dominating on the field against the Raiders defense. 4 touchdowns. Travis Kelsey, partner.
Why you not doubling Travis Kelsey though?
I don't know.
Kind
Why,
of
why,
stupid.
why you not
Kind of
doubling?
stupid.
All right, Chile.
The game ball.
Yeah.
I give my game ball to the cameraman. I get chucked down. So he take that chuck like a man. No, he gonna get millions for it.
You,
So
you
he,
see,
gonna,
imagine he filed a police report talking about injury.
he had injuries, partner. He couldn't break. He fall. You're holding the camera thing.
Why, yo, the amount of fall he falls them cameraman I get on the sideline.
Exactly.
You know he come here, yo, if I had a police, I'd just slap him.
Sometimes in life, it's not how you fall, it's who make you fall. But my game ball, I'm giving it to the Dallas. No, not it, sorry. I'm giving it to the New York Football Giants. Those guys are playing some football. I'm gonna give it to them because I told KG this all the time. Brian Dable is elite. That guy is coaching a team that he doesn't have that team the way he wanted yet. He's making Daniel Jones do what he needs to do. Saquon is playing good, but that defense is playing.
I tell
That
KG,
defense is playing, and
KG,
I don't want to hear nothing about. Oh, Aaron Rodgers don't have this and have that. You still got a team to play with.
yep.
That
The
defense,
NFC East look like the best division in football right now.
exactly. That defense is playing, and I'm giving my game ball to Brian Dable and them football giants.
I messaged KG that morning because he was in on. I say, yo, these Giants out here looking real. That might be our toughest test. You worry about the Cowboys and you worry about the Giants.
Them giants playing.
We own the Giants.
So
What
I kind of upset. I kind of upset with the two y'all. Cause y'all ain't putting no respect on my boy name.
What is this? Josh?
He's Josh Allen.
Big Josh.
But who rushing him?
It don't matter who rushed in. He still got many throws.
Ah man.
It might fall. It
400
might,
yards.
but you gotta have 400 yards if you get 290 yard touchdown throws. It might fall like Gabriel Davis running down the field.
He was covered.
Only one of them he covered. That one there that Minka Fitzpatrick tried to pull the ball out he had. The other one you gonna you acting as if you don't expect Josh Allen to do that every week. He does do that every single week. Our game ball going to people that deserve it.
That's what I say.
Davante Adams for pushing down the camera, guy.
Josh Allen wasn't enough for you to beat me.
Bye.
All you want to talk about is
Yeah, fantasy.
fantasy. I hope you win. I hope you win the championship.
No time for fantasy talk. It's too early.
Oh, should you own 4? Are you own 5?
No. I finally get a win. I ain't owing no more. I win. I get victory.
Boy.
Now I about to win. I about to win 10th Street.
Boy.
So there goes our game balls. So one thing I win in this week though, kiss my ass, is our picks out here for the week.
I'm gonna come last.
You know, you and she tied with 9, and I had 11.
What is? But you guys want to follow me and pick.
Yeah, I had 11.
We know it's a sad day when Shane win the picks. Congrats to Shane for winning week 5 game picks. I mean, I would have had a win, but I just changed it up like Boomer just to make the show a little more.
I think she picked the Jets, right? The Jets and somebody.
Yeah,
Shane I picked the Jets, yeah. And then KG had picked the Bengals.
She got pour on. Yeah, I picked the Bengals.
Yeah, I picked the Bengals. I had another game that was cool. I think I had picked Washington over Tennessee.
Yes.
just for the fun of it. Yeah, I know I did pick Washington over Tennessee. I don't understand. This Washington team suck bad, and I had picked Detroit over New England, and New England, Detroit just I don't know.
They get donut.
They get Owen partner,
Win.
Owen.
Win. That Bill Belichick there, that team playing him.
I tell Shane, said I tell Shane he just know how to embarrass
If
certain people. He just embarrass certain people all the time. He ain't gonna win every game, but he gonna embarrass certain things.
if they get the right quarterback and a few skill position players, that team gonna going again.
Yeah, but not under Belichick. He tell him come now that he gotta go.
They need skill position players, man. They ain't got nobody out there.
We gotta change it.
You gotta change it
Alright,
there. They need
so
some players, man. He got players.
Thursday night
But
game.
before okay, go.
Thursday night game coming up.
It's who?
It's Washington Commanders at the Chicago Bears.
Okay,
Need
that
a
game. Who put out Thursday, buddy?
Let's get our picks going.
Amazon can't be too happy with it.
No, they gotta be pissed about that. I'm gonna go with the
Who playing home?
Chicago at home. I gotta
Yeah,
go
What
with
Chicago.
spread is?
I gotta go with Chicago. The spread is
Fix your mic, Shane.
the spread is Chicago by -1.
It still mess up.
Chicago
Chicago -1.
Chicago -1.
I don't think Chicago got enough pass rushers to dominate that offensive line. So I gonna go to I gonna go with Washington Commanders.
Wow. I should go with Washington just for the fact that I need them to win to take them out of the quarterback conversation with the Panthers for the draft. But I just don't. You heard what Ron Rivera said? What's the difference between you and the rest of the teams in the NFC East? The quarterback. So we know where the Washington Commanders going, but I just think that the Bears gonna beat them. The Bears almost had that game against Minnesota. They put up a good fight. So I go with Chicago, Sheen.
Alright, I going with you too as well, Shiri. I going with Chicago as well. So me and you, Chicago, and KG, Washington.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. What you gonna say? What you gonna say, Shiri, before we do the picks?
So before we'll I know we'll do our preview show on Saturday, our preview show and our game picks. But don't be surprised if Shida pops on about Thursday or Friday to talk some more Carolina Panthers football. I'll give you my view of 5 head coaching prospects that I got on my list. So Thursday, you might see me because the game gonna be too boring to watch, so we might have to fill the fans in a better way on our show. I don't think much of the fans gonna watch Washington and Chicago, so we might have to pop on, and I would give you guys my picks, my 5 head coaching candidates for the Carolina Panthers on Thursday. Even if I gotta come here, drink 2 elephants, and do it by myself. I
You're
will
gonna be
do
here by
it.
yourself. I ain't coming out and listen to you talk with the damn Panthers.
No. I
You're
need
afraid.
KG here. KG will be here with me because KG will talk with me about these head coaches. Because one of the candidates is his. You better believe it. So, KG, you got to be here with me. Thursday, we'll come on. I'll give you my 5 head coaching candidates. And we'll talk a little bit. And then we'll head off and watch the game. And then other than that, it'll be back on Saturday to give our Sunday game picks. And talks out the preview of our games. I know I'm playing the Rams, KG. You playing the
Cowboys.
Cowboys on Sunday night.
Right
Shane,
time.
who you guys got? I ain't even check it.
We got the Falcons at Atlanta.
At Atlanta. So you playing 1:00?
Right? You should, yeah. If East Coast 1:00 probably.
No, because the
Yeah,
East Coast.
1:00.
You playing 1:00. You
1
play
o'clock.
1:00. So you got some good games. You got Bengals. You got Bengals and Saints, Bucks and Steelers, Jaguars and Colts, Jets and Packers, Patriots and Browns, Ravens and Giants, Vikings and Dolphins, Cardinals and Seahawks, Bills and Chiefs.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cowboys and Eagles, and then Broncos and Chargers. So another action pack day that we'll have.
Broncos and Chargers on Monday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Broncos and Chargers are Monday night.
That's what I say. The Bills and the
So
Chiefs 4:25 Sunday night, and then y'all KG at 8:20. That's gonna be the highlights of the week because that Monday night game gonna suck, just like the Thursday night game.
Yeah, I guess.
so we'll do our preview on
Saturday.
we'll do our preview on Saturday and then make our game picks and then we'll be ready for Sunday. I may pop like I said, I may pop on Thursday. Do a
And you,
deep dive in the quarter. Do a deep dive into the candidates, and me and KG will come on and talk about some candidates for the Panthers. KG could even recommend one couple candidates he think would do well. So we'll see how it goes. I'll get my candidates ready, but we'll talk some more on it because it's the first domino to fall. We know at the end of the season you'll have about 3 or 4 head coaching openings. At least we got a head start on it. So I'll get a head start on it too. But other than that, we'll be back on Saturday for our normal time, normal show.
all right, sounds good. So before we go, let me give Kiss My Ash a shout out. And she beat me in fantasy this week, but I'm gonna take it on next time.
She said give her a shout out for the win.
Boy.
Good luck to your Titans this week. All right, guys, that's a wrap.
All
All
right, peace.
right.
Peace out.